Hello and welcome to Jared Hendricks English. In this video, we will be practicing these irregular verbs. Fight, fought, fought. Buy, bought, bought. Bring, brought, brought. Think, thought, thought. Teach, taught, taught. Catch, caught, caught. Seek, sought, sought. Shoot, shot, shot. We will be practicing the past tense. Fought, bought, brought, thought, taught, caught, sought, shot. You will practice the past tense by watching this story about Abraham Lincoln and then answering questions about the story that you just watched. Make sure to answer the questions out loud. Repeat the story and the questions as many times as you need until you can do it naturally without any problem. And now it's time to learn about Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was the President of the United States during the Civil War. He thought that slavery should end. He thought that slavery should end.
We will not allow the extension of slavery to any state.
He sought to keep the nation together.
A house divided against itself must fall. The Union must be preserved.
The Union Army and the Confederate Army fought over slavery for 4 years. After the war, President Lincoln taught the people to forgive.
With malice toward none. With charity for all. With firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. We shall bind up the nation's wounds and cherish peace.
John Wilkes Booth, the actor, was very mad because he wanted slavery to continue. He bought a Derringer pistol. He brought the gun inside the theater. He shot Abraham Lincoln in the back of the head.
Sic semper tyrannis.
Mr. Lincoln! Mr. Lincoln has been shot! Get it up! Please get it up!
2 weeks later, Union soldiers caught Booth in a barn. Boston Corbett shot Booth. Was he the president of Argentina? No, he wasn't the president of Argentina. He was the president of the United States. Was he the president of Colombia or the United States? He was the president of the United States. Was he the president of Peru? No, he wasn't the president of Peru. He was the president of the United States. Of what country was Abraham Lincoln the president? He was the president of the United States. Was he the president of the United States during the Civil War? Yes, he was. Was he the president of the United States during World War I or the Civil War? He was the president of the United States during the Civil War. Was he the president during World War II? No, he wasn't the president during World War II. He was the president during the Civil War. Was he the president during the Revolutionary War? No, he wasn't the president during the Revolutionary War. He was the president during the Civil War. During which war was he the president? He was the president during the Civil War. Did Abraham Lincoln think that slavery should end? Yes, he did. He did think that slavery should end. He thought that slavery should end. Did he think it should end or continue? He thought it should end. He thought it should end. What did he think should end? Slavery. He thought that slavery should end. Did he think the United States should end? No, he didn't think the United States should end. He thought that slavery should end. Did he think that the world should end? No, he didn't think the world should end. He thought that slavery should end. Did he think that transportation should end? No, he didn't think that transportation should end. he thought that slavery should end. Did he think that exploration should end? No, he didn't think that exploration should end. He thought that slavery should end. Who thought that slavery should end? Abraham Lincoln did. Lincoln thought that slavery should end. Did Lincoln seek to keep the nation together? Yes, he sought to keep it together. What did he seek to keep together? The nation. He sought to keep the nation together. Who sought to keep the nation together? Abraham Lincoln did. Abraham Lincoln sought to keep the nation together. Did he seek to keep the cats together? No, he didn't seek to keep the cats together. He sought to keep the nation together. During which war did he seek to keep the nation together? During the Civil War. He sought to keep the nation together during the Civil War. Did the two armies fight over slavery? Yes, they did. They did fight over slavery. Did they fight over slavery or toys? Slavery. They fought over slavery. Did they fight over video games or slavery? They fought over slavery. What did they fight over? What did they fight over? They fought over slavery. They fought over slavery. Who fought over slavery? The Union Army and the Confederate Army. The Union Army and the Confederate Army fought over slavery. Did they fight over slavery for 4 years? Yes, they did. They did fight over slavery for 4 years. Did they fight over slavery for 4 years or 5 years? For 4 years. They fought over slavery for 4 years. How long did they fight over slavery? For 4 years. They fought over slavery for 4 years. How many years did they fight over slavery? They fought over slavery for 4 years. Did they fight for 6 years? No, they didn't fight for 6 years. They fought for 4 years. Did they fight for 7 years? No, they didn't fight for 7 years. They fought for 4 years.
with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. We shall bind up the nation's wounds and cherish peace.
Did President Lincoln teach the people to forgive? Yes, he did. He taught them to forgive. Did he teach them to forgive or to seek revenge? He taught them to forgive. Did he teach them to forgive or to kill? He taught them to forgive. What did he teach the people? He taught them to forgive. Who taught the people to forgive? Abraham Lincoln did. Abraham Lincoln taught the people to forgive. When did he teach the people to forgive? After the war. He taught the people to forgive after the war. Did he teach the people to forgive before the war or after the war? After the war. He taught the people to forgive after the war. Was John Wilkes Booth happy or mad? He was mad. Was he sick or mad? He was mad. Was he sad? No, he wasn't sad. He was mad. Was he cold? No, he wasn't cold. He was mad. Was he tired? No, he wasn't tired. He was mad. How was John Wilkes Booth? He was mad. Was he scared? No, he wasn't scared. He was mad. I'm very mad. Was he very mad or a little mad? He was very mad. Was John Wilkes Booth a famous actor? Yes, he was. Was he a famous actor or a famous singer? He was a famous actor. Was he a famous
La la
singer?
la la.
No, he wasn't a famous singer. He was a famous actor. Was he a famous musician? No, he wasn't a famous musician. He was a famous actor. Was he a famous magician? No, he wasn't a famous magician. He was a famous actor. What was John Wilkes Booth? He was a famous actor. Did Booth buy a gun? Yes, he did. He did buy a gun. Did he buy a gun or a toy? He bought a gun. Did he buy a gun or a dog? He bought a gun. Did he buy a dinosaur? No, he didn't buy a dinosaur. He bought a gun. Did he buy a shark? No, he didn't buy a shark. He bought a gun. Did he buy a Derringer gun? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did buy a Derringer gun. Did he buy a Derringer gun or a machine gun? He bought a Derringer gun. What kind of gun did John Wilkes Booth buy? He bought a Derringer gun. Why did he buy the gun? He bought the gun to kill the president. Who bought a Derringer gun? John Wilkes Booth bought one. Did he bring a gun? Yes, he did. He did bring a gun. Did he bring a rhino? No, he didn't bring a rhino. He brought a gun. Did he bring a parrot? No, he didn't bring a parrot. He brought a gun. Did he bring a mask? No, he didn't bring a mask. He brought a gun. Where did he bring the gun to? He brought the gun to the theater. What did he bring? He brought a gun. What kind of gun did he bring? He brought a Derringer gun. Did he bring it to the theater? Yes, he did. He did bring it to the theater. Did he bring it to the theater or to the store? He brought it to the theater. Did he bring it to the theater or to the bank? He brought it to the theater. Did he bring it to the theater or to the park? He brought it to the theater. Where did John Wilkes Booth bring his gun? He brought it to the theater. Did he bring a gun to the theater in April? Yes, he did. He did bring a gun to the theater in April. Did he bring it to the theater in April or in May? He brought it to the theater in April. In what month did he bring it to the theater? He brought it to the theater in April. Did he bring it in January? No, he didn't bring it in January. He brought it in April. Did he bring it in February? No, he didn't bring it in February. He brought it in April. Did he bring it in March? No, he didn't bring it in March. He brought it in April. Did he bring it in 1865 or 1965? He brought it in 1865. In what year did John Wilkes Booth bring the gun to the theater? He brought it to the theater in 1865. Did Booth shoot Lincoln in the back of the head? Yes, he did. He shot him in the back of the head. Where did Booth shoot Lincoln? He shot him in the back of the head. Did he shoot him in the front of the head or the back of the head? In the back of the head. He shot him in the back of the head. Who did Booth shoot? He shot Lincoln. Did he shoot George Washington? No, he didn't shoot George Washington. He shot Abraham Lincoln. Did he shoot a deer? No, he didn't shoot a deer. He shot Abraham Lincoln. Did he shoot a kangaroo? No, he didn't shoot a kangaroo. He shot Abraham Lincoln. Did he shoot an elephant? No, he didn't shoot an elephant. He shot Abraham Lincoln. Who shot Abraham Lincoln? John Wilkes Booth did. John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln. In what month did Booth shoot Lincoln? He shot Lincoln in April. Did he shoot Lincoln in June? No, he didn't shoot him in June. He shot him in April. Did he shoot him in July? No, he didn't shoot him in July. He shot him in April. In what year did he shoot Lincoln? He shot him in 1865. Did he shoot him in 1875? No, he didn't shoot him in 1875. He shot him in 1865. Did he shoot him in 1984? No, he didn't shoot him in 1984. He shot him in 1865. On what date did he shoot Lincoln? He shot him on April 14th, 1865. What kind of gun did Booth shoot Lincoln with? He shot him with a Derringer gun. Did he shoot him with a Derringer gun or a machine gun? With a Derringer gun. He shot him with a Derringer gun. Did Booth shoot Lincoln in the theater? Yes, he did. He did shoot Lincoln in the theater. Did he shoot him at the gym? No, he didn't shoot him at the gym. He shot him in the theater. Did Union soldiers catch him in a barn? Yes, they did. They did catch him in a barn. Did they catch him in a bathroom? No, they didn't catch him in the bathroom. They caught him in a barn. Did they catch him in a jungle? No, they didn't catch him in a jungle. They caught him in a barn. Did they catch him in front of the barn? No, they didn't catch him in front of the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him in front of the barn? No, they didn't catch him in front of the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him next to the barn? No, they didn't catch him next to the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him behind the barn? No, they didn't catch him behind the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him on the barn? No, they didn't catch him on the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him above the barn? No, they didn't catch him above the barn. They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him under the barn? No, they didn't catch him under the barn. They caught him in the barn. Where did they catch him? They caught him in the barn. Did they catch him 2 weeks later? Yes, they did. They did catch him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later? They caught him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him 2 months later? No, they didn't catch him 2 months later. They caught him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him 2 years later? No, they didn't catch him 2 years later. They caught him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him 2 decades later? No, they didn't catch him 2 decades later. They caught him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him 2 centuries later? No, they didn't catch him 2 centuries later. They caught him 2 weeks later. When did they catch him? Two weeks later. They caught him 2 weeks later. Did they catch him in Virginia? Yes, they did. They did catch him in Virginia. Did they catch him in Virginia or Vermont? They caught him in Virginia. Did they catch him in Georgia? No, they didn't catch him in Georgia. They caught him in Virginia. In which state did they catch him? They caught him in Virginia. Why did they catch him? They caught him because he shot the president. Did Boston Corbett shoot John Wilkes Booth? Yes, he did. He did shoot him. He shot John Wilkes Booth.